So let's begin standing. You just need a chair today. We'll start with our 3 deep breaths. So maybe put your hands on your belly and open your gaze or go within and you can close your eyes, but let's breathe in through the nose. When you breathe in through the nose, it's actually a direct link to your diaphragm, so that actually helps you take a deeper breath. And then exhale out of the nose, nice and soft and slow, helping to slow the breath and calm the nervous system. We'll do that 2 more times. Slow inhale through the nose, sending it deep into the belly, getting your full deep breath. Exhale out of the nose, relax your shoulders a little bit. Maybe you feel your feet sink into the ground a little bit more. All right, 1 more time. Nice, and let's begin to pat. We're gonna keep that breath going in and out of the nose. Keep it nice and relaxed. We're gonna imagine energy just coming into the body. We're producing energy right now. We're just letting it circulate throughout our body. All right, let's go ahead and rub. And then we're gonna bend our knees, let our arms come up, shrug the shoulders, drop it down. Just a soft little bounce. Start to send that energy all throughout the body that you created. I actually imagine like little stars just floating in my bloodstream, just moving it around. And then let's go ahead and let that go. We'll take our left hand out, start to pat, come down to the hand, give it a nice clap. And then top of the hand and up to the neck and the shoulder. And get that thumb up and then come down to the thumb line. Bring it back up. Let's take it underneath to the pinky line. And take it down the side of the body. Open up there a little bit. We'll cross it over. Send it out to the right. And give it a little clap. And then we're gonna go top of the hand, up to the neck and the shoulder. Thumb up, coming down to the thumb line, bring it back, and underneath to the pinky line. And we'll take it down the side of the body, maybe a little side bend, and to the chest, and then we'll just breathe, and we'll kind of soothe the chest and the solar plexus and the belly. And then we're gonna lean forward, get those hips going. So get your sacrum first, and then bring it out into the glutes. Okay, all right, I'm feeling that one. Let's bring it down the back of the legs, and up the inside, and then down the outside, and up the inside, and then down the front. Up the inside, rotate your ribs to the left, to the right, to the left, right, and rub the belly. We'll take those hip circles so feet can go a little wider. We're gonna support our hips as we send them around. Getting some range. And then we'll go the other way. Nice job, let's do a few more. Okay, bring it back. Close your fists, make it nice and tight, and squeeze, and open it wide, and do that a few more times. Get some movement there. All right, let's send it up, take our biggest stretch, biggest selves, and then our hips go back, our head goes forward. We're thinking long, 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 long. Maybe you feel those hamstrings start to light up. Come all the way down, let your head go. Let's bend the knees. Tailbone gets heavy, and we're gonna scoop the belly up to pick us up. And 2 more times, a little more fluid. Coming all the way down, bend the knees, roll it up. And last one. Nice and big. All right. Now, first we're gonna start off with our thoracic stretch. So we're gonna put our hands on the back of a chair. We'll start with our palms down, but I still want you to think about the elbows rotating towards each other. So what we're trying to accomplish is keeping that external rotation at the top of the shoulder. So when you put your hands down, they might want to flare out. So rotate them in And then step back a little bit. We're gonna really think about the rib staying lifted, and now our spine as a unit is gonna come down. When you start to come down, do you feel how your elbows wanna fall out to the side? Lift up a little bit, rotate your elbows back in, and then go back into the stretch. You're gonna feel a big difference there, and where that stretches up into the lats. So let's just take a breath here. Now, if you're up for it, think about sending your tailbone like a ½ centimeter higher up towards the sky, and then you'll get those hamstrings as well. But if that's too much on your low back, soften your knees and take that stretch out. Good, now come up a little bit, and now I want you to rotate so your pinky line is down, thumbs up, and again, rotate those elbows in, and then come back down, and you'll feel how that switches the stretch up a little bit for you there. From this position, I want to soften my right knee, and then straighten my left leg nice and long and rotate my ribs to the left. And then come back through center, soften the left knee, stretch the right leg, rotate your ribs towards the right, and just go back and forth a few times. Just feeling that nice stretch. Move through it here. Good, come back through center. Come up again one more time, and then do your best to rotate your palms up to the sky. This one's the hardest one for me, so I'm not gonna go as low on this round because I'm already feeling more stretch in the shoulder. So just go to the place where you can with those hands rotated up, elbows rotated in, and take a stretch there. Oh boy. All right, come on up. Come back up to the top. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to the chair with my right hand, and I'm gonna do some hip circles. So I'm gonna bring my left knee up, we're gonna open the door, send it around and in. So I'm gonna kind of just move around in a nice circle, standing nice and tall on that right leg. Good, and then let's go the other direction. So send it back and around. Amazing, and then I'm gonna take that left leg and stamp it over. So I'm heel to toe, inner thighs drawing towards each other. We're gonna send that left arm up to the sky, pick the ribs up and over, and gently tilt over to the right. And then we're gonna soften at the left elbow. Feel like someone's trying to pull that left arm up and over a little bit more. You can even do that to yourself, just to give yourself that guide. Keep the shoulder relaxed. You're gonna open up the side of the body a little bit more. And then what I like to do is pretend like my hips are trying to slide to the left. Do you feel how that opens up that stretch? Now from here, I'm gonna round and look down, just move my spine a little bit, move my rib cage, and then open up the chest. So I'm gonna round it down, and then open the chest, and then round it down. One more time, send it over, reach your hips to the left, and make your way up to the top. Awesome, now I'm gonna flip the chair, and I'm gonna have my right hand on the back of the chair, and I'm gonna send my right foot forward. So give me a nice little flex through the foot, and we're going to sit the hips back, so we're stretching through that hamstring. And then I'm gonna point and place the foot down, come forward into a lunge. The back knee can soften, and now I'm trying to open up this left hip flexor. So really think about drawing your pubic bone up towards your shoulder blade. So you're gonna really feel that internal lift there, so you're opening up that hip flexor a little bit more. You can add on to this by sending your left arm up and over. You'll feel that deep stretch down through the left hip flexor. And then we're gonna go back and forth. So come back, flex, reach back, come forward, scoop the pelvis, reach up and over. And we're just gonna do that a few more times. And you can just glide through the ankle, glide in the hip. Just make it as smooth as possible here. All right, we're gonna get that hamstring one more time. So come back into that hamstring position. I'm gonna soften my back knee. I'm really flexing through the heel, so I'm really trying to draw my toes back towards my shin. And now I'm going to rotate my inner thigh up so my toes turn out, and then feel that right sit bone draw back. That's gonna switch the stretch to a little more, maybe a little more to the outer hip, the lateral hamstring, and then come up and do the same thing, but rotate the inner thigh in. And now I'm getting a little bit more through my inner thigh. Good, come back to center. Oh yeah, okay, come back up to the top, awesome. Let's repeat that little combo on the other side. So we'll start with our hip circles. So we'll circle the right leg around, knee comes up, out and around, trying to really stabilize with that left leg, and then we'll go the other way. Up and around, good, and then let's take it all the way over, crisscross. You might need to, separate your stance a little bit. Take that right arm up to the sky, lift up and over. Now bend at the right elbow. Feel like someone's trying to pull that right arm up and over. Breathe there. Now send your hip points, your right hip to the right, kind of sending, if I had like a door to hang off of, that would be awesome, right? So you can just imagine you're almost like hanging off of something, so you can really get that stretch there. And then let's round it down. And then open up to the sky, stretch through your chest. Nice job. One more time. Send it back over. Lean your hips to the right a little bit and make your way up. And then let's flip our chair. So we have our left hand on our chair. Our left foot's gonna step forward. We're gonna reach through that left heel and really draw the left sit bone back. Take that stretch. So we wanna find distance in the back of that leg. And then place the foot down, come forward. Right knee can be soft. Draw that pubic bone up, get that stretch. We're gonna take it up and over, through the right. And then let's just glide back and forth. You can always pause a little longer in the places that you want to. This is about you just really, investigating where that stretch is for you. So feel free to move it around a little bit. All right, let's hold that hamstring. Really flex, soften your standing leg. See if you can draw those sit bones back just a little bit more. And now let's go external rotation. So you feel your whole inner thigh wrap up towards the sky, your toes turn out. And then we can sit back there. Woo! All right, and then let's go internal rotation. So take your whole thigh bone, not just your foot, all the way up from the top of the thigh, and then sit it back there. Okay. All right, come back through center. Come on up and step it down. And then let's finish with a seated hip stretch. So let's take a seat, sit up tall, draw that left ankle on top, knee goes wide, press it down. Let's come forward and up a few times. And then I'll give you two options, okay? You can either come forward and go rainbow. That might feel nice. Or the other one I've been liking is, I've got my left foot up, so I put my right arm down and then I twist my ribs to the left. So both of those feel really nice, so you can choose one there. Oh, that feels so good. All right, come back up to the top, maybe shake that out. And let's do the other side. Sitting up tall, press that thigh down. And then from the hips, come forward and up a few times. And then staying forward, you can either, you can rainbow if you like, or you can take it and rotate the ribs and just hold. And feel how that changes the stretch for you there. All right, come back in. Let's shake that out. And we'll just finish with those arms up overhead, inhaling in through the nose, dropping the shoulders. Let's flex at the wrist and push the walls away, stretching through the hands, and come all the way down.